Hey guys, I am back to do my TBR for the Animal Crossing Readathon. So this is a readathon that I found on Twitter, so I'm not actually sure if there's any specific videos on YouTube for it, but I figured I would do my own. So this is going on from 9 to 20 March 2020. The hosts, which if you follow their Twitter page, it's obviously got the hosts listed. If they've got YouTube channels, I'll put them down below. If not, well, I will also have the Twitter link down below for anyone who wants to check it out. But they are Paperback Jedi, AM Book Life, and Medusa Reads. So I randomly stumbled upon this because I was trying to find a readathon for March, and that's when the Animal Crossing game comes out. And Animal Crossing's adorable, and I figured why not. So, let's just go through the prompts. The first prompt is Rosette? I don't know exactly. It's Resetti. I do not know all the Animal Crossing characters. I've never actually played an Animal Crossing game. I tried one, but I got bored with it. So I did get the new one on the Switch to try and see if maybe I just picked one that for some reason just wasn't resonating with me, but I'm going to try the new one on the Switch. So this one is, don't forget to save, read a book of your choice while using a bookmarker. So the book that I ended up picking, which most of these are manga, because this is me, and I wanted to try and read more manga, is Cats of the Louvre. So I've had this one sitting there for a while, and I've just never gotten around to reading it. Probably because they're the off size, so they're on the top of the bookshelf, but I figured this one would be cute for an Animal Crossing theme. So I picked that one, and the bookmark I am going to use is going to be one of the ones that I just got off of my fairy loot box, which is this one. Oops, it's backwards. Nope, it's not. Okay. The books you love, they love us back, just as we mark our places on the pages. Those pages leave their marks on us, and it is from Nevernight. So I'm going to use this as my bookmark. Am I crooked? Gosh, I don't know. My camera's having issues. The next one is KK Slider, in which that one is listen to an audiobook or read a book that has musical elements. So I decided to read the first volume of Given. This is a BL manga that also obviously, from the cover, focuses on a band. So that works pretty well for the musical elements, I thought. So I guess love of music unites the four members of the band. So yeah, I guess it's just that. The next one is Able Sisters, read a book with strong family ties. So I ended up picking this one, which is also another BL, ironically, which is Our Dining Table. So this is basically about a salaryman who, his life changes when he meets two brothers who ask him how to make food. And they, cook together, and clearly, I'm assuming, fall in love. So I thought that sounded adorable, and with the two brothers, that's definitely got the family element to it. The next one that I've got is Tom Nook. Read a book you've recently purchased or checked out from the library. So I looked through the books that I hauled for January and February, goodness gracious, Lindsay. And this was one of the ones that I really wanted to read, and I did want to throw a thriller in there. So I threw in The Only Child, which is basically a thriller about a criminal psychologist who basically is told that a serial killer wants to be interviewed, and they specifically asked for her. And that same day, her husband's daughter from a previous marriage shows up at their door after the grandparents who were taking care of her passed away. And as she, at work and at home, she starts to unravel the past of the two new arrivals in her life and begins to see startling similarities. So it sounds interesting and psychological, and this is Lindsay, and psychological, and that's all she wrote. So there's that one. And then the last one is Animal Crossing GameCube. Read a book that has been on your TBR the longest, or reread an old favorite. So I went through my books and tried to remember. Obviously, I don't know exactly which one's the longest one, but I realized this one's been sitting on my shelf for quite a while. So this is the Hazelwood. This is one of the original 3 books, and I don't remember the other 2 books that I got when I originally back in the day signed up for Crate for like 3 months and said, well, I'm going to sign up for 3 months, and if I don't read any of the 3 books that I get in those 3 months, then I'm going to cancel. And I didn't read any of those books because I really wasn't reading books that well, and I canceled. So this is one of the books from the original Crate boxes. So, 17-year-old Alice and her mother have spent most of Alice's life on the road, always a step ahead of the uncanny bad feelings biting at their heels. But when Alice's grandmother, the reclusive author of a book of pitch-dark fairy tales, dies alone in her estate, the Hazelwood, Alice learns how badly her luck can really get. Her mother is stolen away by a figure who claims to come from the cruel supernatural world where her grandmother's stories are set. Alice's only lead is the message her mother left behind: stay away from the Hazelwoods. So she tries to go rescue her mother, which actually would also fit with the family prompt, technically. So that is my stack of books that I'm going to be reading for the Animal Crossing Readathon. There is also a bonus prompt, which is Isabella, which is read one of the host's choices. So the only one that I liked was the Dragon Society, which I've already read the original Dragon Society, so I might, the Tea Dragon Society, I think that's what it's called, so I might read the second one in there for that, but I'm not sure. But these are the ones that I'm definitely going to try and read for this readathon. So anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed my TBR for this readathon. I will see you guys later for the next video. Everyone have a very good rest of the day. Bye!